I became aware of a story a day or two ago. I was just keeping an eye on it, and then it escalated a little bit, and we'll get into it here. Beijing delivers bombshell show force off Australia's largest city as Chinese warships are caught making never before seen move. Very interesting. I found that interesting. So I kept an eye on it, and I kept an eye on it, and I started reading. As I read the article, it talks about how Chinese warships have been spotted just 150 nautical miles off Australia's east coast in an unprecedented show of force. 3 ships from the People's Liberation Army Navy were spotted about 277 kilometers off Sydney Wednesday. This is Google Earth. And we'll just obviously clear that. And we're going to do a measurement quick. About 177 about 277 kilometers. So about right there. That was how far the Chinese ships were off of Sydney, Australia. Which isn't very far, as you can see. Then the story took another turn. China's sudden live fire drill off Australia rattles Canberra. A rare drill between New Zealand and Australia sent a message and is a sign of China's growing ability to project naval power from its shores. A rare Chinese naval drill with previously unannounced live fire component has disrupted air traffic over around the Tasman Sea between Australia and New Zealand. So those ships decided to conduct a live fire exercise off the coast of Australia. And on the map, what it says here is about 400 miles. So let's go back here. That's 400 miles in between Australia and New Zealand. So you can clearly see it's in international waters, and the Chinese did nothing illegal. But it is a clear message. By the way, that Type 55 destroyer might be one of the most beautiful warships I've ever seen aesthetically in my life. Look at the way those lines just complement her. Going all the way down from her bow to her stern. Just a gorgeous ship. But these 2 vessels, which were being watched by a P-8A Poseidon maritime patrol aircraft, began conducting live fire exercises. And here's a good map. And it shows the exact area in the Tasman Sea between New Zealand and Australia where it was conducting these live fire exercises. China has never liked the AUKUS agreement. The AUKUS agreement is a trilateral security agreement between the United States, Australia, and the UK. And this just goes into a summary of what AUKUS is. It's a long-standing bilateral, now it's a trilateral agreement between those 3 countries to confirm 1, defense, to pledge mutual defense, and 2, to assist Australia in getting nuclear submarines. Now, originally the agreement was for the Royal Australian Navy to get submarines from the Royal Navy, but it now sounds like they're going to be Virginia-class submarines. And this will greatly expand Australia's capability in the area, obviously, but China has never liked this. And it's no coincidence that the meeting February 7th, 2025, between U.S. and Australian defense leaders to discuss the AUKUS partnership is also around the same date as a live fire exercise a few days after, because you don't want to provoke anybody. Oh, that's the next point. U.S. Australian defense leaders meet to discuss. Okay, then a few days later we have a Chinese live fire drill. China is clearly making its point. They're telling the Australians very openly, we don't like this. Tough tits. Doesn't matter what you like and don't like. But this goes hand in hand with the Chinese Navy beginning to more and more flex its muscle outside of the coastal territories of China. U.S. Coast Guard spots Chinese naval ships off Alaskan island. U.S. Coast Guard cutter on routine patrol in the Bering Sea came across several Chinese warships in international waters, but within U.S. exclusive economic zone, officials said Wednesday. The crew detected 3 vessels approximately 125 miles north of the Kamchatka Pass in the Aleutian Islands, the Coast Guard said in a statement. A short time later, a helicopter aircraft from Coast Guard Air Station Kodiak spotted a 4th ship approximately 84 miles north of the Kamchatka Pass. Now, going from the bottom of the world, going all the way up to the top. Where's the Rat Islands? Adak. And it looks like it's right around here. This is the pass. Measure distance. 124. How about 84? So this is 84 miles from the Kamchatka Pass. This is 84 miles north. I'm bringing up this Google map because I just want everyone to kind of see that clearly the Chinese are a little ways away from home. They are clearly flexing their blue water muscle. They have a blue water Navy muscle, and they're definitely going to use it. And that's something we're just going to have to get used to, and we're going to have to counter. Now, again, this report is from 2024, as seen here. July 10th, 2024, United States Coast Guard, District 17, via the Associated Press. The point is, we have China making live fire drills. We have Chinese warships off of Alaska. What we have is an evolving situation where China's blue water capability is clearly progressing in a way that we need to take account of. They just completed that carrier exercise of it. And in just a quick summary, recent Chinese aircraft carrier military exercises involved Liaonong and Shandong carriers conducting joint operations in South China Sea. I apologize for butchering those names. Making the first time China has performed dual carrier drills, signifying a significant advancement in their naval capabilities, often interpreted as a demonstration of power in the region. These exercises often include fighter jets operations and are seen as a practice for potential combat scenarios. So, their naval capability expands, their production and procurement expands as we watch. It's a major issue. It's a major issue. Their ability to produce vessels, and I'm just going to bring it right back to here because aesthetically, have you seen a better looking ship than that? I think it's got 112 vertical missile tubes. Plus, they've got a copycat close-in launcher there They've got the side launchers. This is just a beautiful ship. Beautiful ship. Very capable. And they can produce them in a way that we can't even hope to match. I just wanted to bring this story to your attention, that there were live fire exercises and that China's blue water capability seems to be expanding, and I'm legitimately concerned about our ability to adapt. I really am. Hopefully it's just a concern. But what isn't concerning is my gratefulness for you swinging in here. I really do appreciate it. And if you like these topics or anything like this, I hope you'll hit the like and subscribe. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you.